Hello everybody. So normally on my vlogs I get around 3 to 500 views per video. And usually there are only around 10 to 20 people that leave comments on my video. And I want to do a little bit of an experiment. Let's see if we can get 100 comments on this video. So if you watch my vlogs and normally don't comment, do it this time. I know sometimes it's a little bit difficult, especially for you all watching on your televisions, but give it a try. Maybe even leave just the letter A and nothing else. And for me, it's an experiment to see how many comments I can get. And for you guys, it's maybe learning how it works leaving comments through your television or through your phone or on the computer, whatever you're watching on. But anyway, let's go for it and see if we can get 100 comments on my video. That would be awesome. Just leave a comment right now, you know? All right, and see the rest of this video. It's gonna be a pretty nice one. We're talking about the new firewood storage I'm planning to build. I show you the greenhouse that I think is finally done now. And stay tuned, watch the video, like, subscribe, and let's go. Good morning, everybody. It is nice weather, finally. It's still cold outside though, but the sun is shining, there is no more snow, so it's time to get back to work outside. Well, the greenhouse I consider mostly done for this season. We're gonna see how it works out for this season, and then next season we'll see what changes we want to it. But for now, I think it's done. And with the greenhouse done for this season, that means we move on to our next project outside. And that next project is a bigger firewood storage. This firewood storage holds anywhere between 5 and 7 cubes of firewood. And it's not enough. This winter we have used at least 12 cubes of firewood, so that storage doesn't hold enough. If you see the firewood that's in there, that's all we have left. We're not even halfway through April and we can still get cold temperatures and snow. So it was a little bit on the line of how much firewood we had. And we also had pallets of firewood standing next to here, and those pallets were open to the elements. We had a tarp over it first. The tarp didn't work out because it didn't keep water out. Then I built a little makeshift roof over it, and that wasn't great either, but it was better than the tarp. And I don't want a repeat of that, so we're building a big firewood storage. Here I have got a bunch of materials I got for free. These are all second-hand pieces of wood. And I have no idea if this is going to be enough for the entire firewood storage. Most likely not, but it's a good start. But the very first step for making the firewood storage is getting rid of all the nails and screws in this second-hand wood. So I already got my screwdriver over there. Now I'm gonna get some other tools like a hammer and some tongs to get those nails out. And for those of you wondering how I got all that firewood, well, there is some construction going on at Frida's work, and they are tearing out the interior of some buildings, and we asked if we could have all the wood that came out of the interior. So a bunch of the wood I have in that pile over there came from that. And then here's my little tool shed. I know it's a mess in here at the moment, but you know what you're gonna do. Got myself a hammer, got myself these guys, and the other thing I will take with me. The other thing I will take is a crowbar. Those should help me get rid of a lot of nails and screws and stuff. But yes, the other half of the stuff of the wood we have here came from a dump. There's a place here where people dump all their old wood, and every once in a while we go take a look. We have permission from the owner to go collect some secondhand wood. So yeah, I am going to start unscrewing and unnailing all this wood. It's going to be a very long and tedious job. But in the meantime, let future Steve show you the plans I made on a computer for the firewood storage. Yes, I will take over from now. Thank you, past Steve. Anyway, let's go into a video game called Planet Zoo. And in that video game, I have recreated my land I own here in Sweden, my house, my garden, everything. You will get to see it soon. And then you will get to see how I'm thinking the firewood storage should look. Well, hello there. As I was saying, now we are in this video game called Planet Zoo. As you can see, this is a recreation of my garden, a recreation of my house. And over here you can even see the updated version of my greenhouse here with the plant boxes. Ooh, look at those. Look at those little animals. Yeah, these actually come by my house sometimes for real. Anyway, we're here for this building. Hello, Moose. This is what I imagine the new wood storage looking like. You can see it is a lot bigger than the old wood storage, and the old wood storage is still here. The old wood storage roof is gonna be replaced, so this part is actually gonna go away like that. This is what the new wood storage is gonna look like. As you can see, it's got an overhanging roof, and when you go into this door here, that is where more wood will be stored. This door will permanently be open, and this door will just be a closed lockable door, because in that part is where we're gonna have storage for, I don't know, like garden tools, lawnmowers, wheelbarrows and stuff like that. As you can see, the storage for garden tools is completely closed, but the storage for the wood here has got room between the planks for wind to go through so that the wood can dry perfectly. Now, let me take off the roof so you can see this a little bit better. So there you go, I've got the roof floating above it right here. And as you can see, this thing is divided up in two. In the wood storage, I want to put pallets down as the floor for multiple reasons. Reason number one is, let me get rid of all this text. Reason number one being that, see, pallets are see-through from the bottom. That means wood can also dry from the bottom. And another reason, pallets can easily be replaced. So when we store wet wood on here, the wet wood might damage the pallets over time. And once a pallet is damaged, we just get rid of it and get us our new pallet and put it back in there. Now, I got 2 pallets here in the garden tool storage, but those were just for measuring purposes. The garden tool storage is just going to have a normal floor in there, probably something like gravel. But yeah, this is kind of what the plan is for the wood storage, the firewood storage. That's it. This is kind of what it's gonna look like. Of course, it's always gonna look a little bit different in a video game than it would in real life. The roof is slanted this way because that's slanted towards the south, and we might have, at some point, have some solar panels on top of it. So, as you can see, I got a nice bottom of nails in this bucket. These are all the planks I have de-nailed today, and that is what I still have to do. I think I did quite a lot, but there's still a lot left. But that part is a lot chunkier. The nails are bigger, the planks are bigger, and there's also screws in there, so that's gonna take a lot more work. I'm out on a little walk, and we have this building close to where we live here that is very old, and as you can see, it's falling apart. And in the last storm we had, you can see that all the roof panels have fallen off of it. They were actually on the road, people had to take care of them. So I called the owner and told him about this, and I asked, hey, your old roof panels, can I have them? Because I want to build a new wood storage. And he said, yeah, I'll go out there and have a look myself before I decide anything. Which I already think is a little bit amazing, because he knows what building I'm talking about. He knows it's not worth anything. But that makes me think he might want some money for it. But guess I'll have to wait and see what his answer is. But yeah, it would be nice to get those old roof panels for the new wood storage, because it doesn't really have to be waterproof, but it's just keeping the worst off of it. And you know, finding second-hand materials will save money in the long run. So yeah, fingers crossed he's gonna say yes to me helping him to get rid of those materials, because to be honest, those materials are dangerous that close to the road. What if they blow onto the road again and somebody drives over them and has an accident? But we'll see what he says. I am on a walk at the moment, and I decided to take a different turn than I usually do. And I am in an area where I have been before, but it's been a while since I've been here. And it's interesting, like obviously this is somebody else's land, and last time I was here that house wasn't there, the swinging chair wasn't there, and just interesting to see what people do with their leftover pieces of land that they don't have any other reasons to have. And as you can see, there are some tire tracks around this field, over there too, and in front of me as well. So I'm guessing they're using this field as a little bit of a fun retreat where they can just motocross around the field, sit in their little hunting tower, look at wildlife. They had a space heater in there, and over here they have some nice benches with a fire pit. That's pretty cool as well. This bench seems to have fallen over, but it's a pretty nice fire pit and some nice benches. Let's see if I can help them out with this one. There you go. I see why it was fallen over, because it's already tilting back a little bit. Pretty cool to see. The stereotype I have in my head of Swedish people is that there aren't really outdoorsy kind of people. They stick around their house most of the time and only go outdoors when it's really nice weather. But stuff like this kind of changes my mind, and I like it. I like to see that people are actually doing fun things with the amount of land they own. Bye.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next vlog, and don't forget to subscribe.
So don't miss a video, subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next episode.